All right, this ain't gonna be no full breakdown of the debate or anything like that, but I did want to talk about the few clips that I did see circulating online. So while the memes about the wild things that Trump has said in the debates can be funny, I guess, I think people who aren't Trump supporters are underestimating how the Trump supporters are willing to believe every word that comes out of his mouth, even if it is wild, even if it is quote unquote crazy, they still believe in it.
You keep that green. Give me my things, give me my things. Boy, I want the money, I don't want no strings. No strings, no strings, no strings.
So sometimes it is hard to digest, right? When like we're cackling. People who are not Trump supporters are just cackling, right? Like, and meanwhile, the things that Trump is saying are actually invigorating his base, because like he would not get up there and say it if it wasn't. And like I said, don't get me wrong, like Trump has said some things that are just so heinous that you have no choice but to laugh at it. Like, what else can I do but laugh at it, right? But I think zooming out, it is very difficult to watch this circus happen while lives hang in the balance. You know what I mean? It's just, it is a circus, and I think that's why I have become more and more disillusioned with it, because it seems like just an entertainment SNL skit while people are literally dying and suffering, right? So as we know, the Dems' strategy, the Democratic strategy, has been to say, hey, we're not Trump. And that's really it. That's really it, because some of the statements from Democratic politicians sometimes, if their name was not on these statements, some of these statements that they make, I would think that they're Republican. I would think that the statements coming from a Republican, right? Anyway, the Democratic strategy to win, I guess, is just saying, hey, you know, we're not as bad as Trump. You know, we're still Zionist. Like, we don't care about we don't care about defunding the police. We don't care about none of these struggles y'all talking about. We've already lied to y'all over and over, but at least we're not Trump, right? And it's just like, okay, y'all aren't Trump. Congratulations. The bar is literally under the floor. So in my opinion, when you have a strategy like that, right? Instead of your pitch as a Democrat, right? Instead of your pitch being about what you can offer the people and just focusing on that, everything seems to still be centered around Trump. Whether y'all think y'all are roasting him or dragging him or not, it's always about, oh, Trump looks crazy. Look at the things that Trump is saying. Look at how Kamala is reacting to Trump. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Trump would go up there and do something like that. Let's see how Kamala reacts to Trump. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just like, this whole, for the past X amount of years, no matter how people like to act like it's not the case, Trump has been centered. Trump has been centered even in other people's, even in Democratic political strategies. Trump got up on there and said, in Springfield, they're eating the dogs. Like, eating Scooby-Doo, Air Bud, like they're eating the dogs. And they're eating, the cat. Garfield is in distress. He's in danger. Clifford the Big Red Dog and Cats the Musical are in danger. That's what he's saying. He said they're eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there. And okay, on one side, on one hand, you're just like, this is absolutely preposterous. And so the liberals left, they're going to spend their time making fun of that, and oh my goodness, and Vance, JD Vance and the couch, and How could anybody possibly believe that they're eating dogs and Haitian immigrants are eating these pets? Like, that's preposterous. And then you have Kamala laughing, and it is preposterous. It is preposterous. But I think one of the reasons why I can't be bothered with all this stuff for real, outside of just scrolling on social media, is because I think a lot of like Democratic people, a lot of liberals really underestimate like how much Trump supporters believe every word that's coming out of his mouth. So while you're laughing, while you're kikiing, and oh my goodness, this is so preposterous, how can anybody believe this stuff? Ohio is now, Springfield, Ohio, the governor apparently is now sending troopers over there. Sending law enforcement to Springfield. And of course, it is mostly due to this kind of rhetoric that, I mean, JD Vance over here using the death of Aiden Clark as this pawn on the chessboard of their political game. And they know that if they, whatever they say, their constituents, their base is going to eat it up. So it is, okay, yeah, it's funny. Like, okay, how could he say that? Da, 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 da. People are so, nobody believes that. Yes, people believe what Trump is saying. People believe it. And then because of the rhetoric that is being spread by these Republicans, the rhetoric is being used as a way to justify sending these troopers into Springfield. And so a real life population, it ain't no meme. A real life population is now under threat of like literal oppression and occupation. Like now you got law enforcement marching into Springfield, apparently. So that's why sometimes it's hard for me to even sit here and stomach what I feel like is an SNL skit, a comedy show. It's put on for Americans who, by the way, America is still dropping bombs overseas. You see what I'm saying? So while we're over here lollygagging, kikiing, cackling, we like the country is oppressing entire groups of people and helping other countries oppress others too. So it's like, when do we move away from the meme stuff and start to really take seriously how this rhetoric is affecting other vulnerable populations? When do we do that? Because while you're laughing, a Haitian immigrant in Springfield, Haitian immigrants everywhere are gonna be like, all right, now I guess we in the spotlight now. I'm in danger, you know. Trump also said now she wants to do transgender operations on illegal aliens who are in prison, and everyone is laughing and it's a joke. And it is funny. Like, I seen y'all post ET in a wig or something, like y'all really illegal aliens, like it's funny or whatever. But at the same time, okay, what do we do when this repeated rhetoric, even though you may not believe it because it's, you know, it is legitimately preposterous, but more than half the country does believe this type of stuff. So what do we do outside of memes and jokes when it's like, okay, now you got transgender people in the spotlight yet again, on the national stage, dehumanizing them? You're dehumanizing Haitian immigrants. Okay, so when does it move from, you know, we all gather around to watch an SNL skit on Wednesday for the debate? Like, when does it move from, oh, well, you know, I can't lie, Trump is horrible, but he's still funny? When does it move from there to, we need to take the threat of this rhetoric seriously and make sure we go out of our way to protect the vulnerable in our communities? Because I think some of us are a little bit too busy knee slapping and cackling at the memes and stuff, and we are completely ignoring the fact that there are people who are ready to get up and create another January 6th, who believe every single word, no matter how preposterous, that comes out of Trump's mouth and J.D. Vance's mouth. Analysts were already saying that they don't think that this debate, no matter who you think won, I mean, they're already saying that this is not going to, like, the debate, they don't expect for this to change who people have decided to vote for. So to me, I'm like, this debate, apparently from y'all research, it's not going to change nothing for the most part. So it's not even going to do anything. And you're going to put this rhetoric that puts so many vulnerable people in danger. You're going to put that rhetoric all on these TVs. And on top of that, it's not even going to change who people vote for, because we already know what the T is. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I think sometimes some of us look at this world of politics as like entertainment, you know, entertainment and memes. And we keep ourselves in this bubble. We try to be so ignorant of the fact that real communities, no matter how you knee slapping at his jokes or whatever, real communities are put at risk by this because there are people who truly believe it. And instead of looking at what he says as, oh my goodness, how can anybody believe that? Because I think that mentality gets Democrats gets them snuck. Y'all need to be taking what this person said, not seriously, but really look at it as if other people, his supporters, are looking at what he says as if it's the word of the Bible, word of their white Jesus. And then maybe y'all won't get snuck so much. I think after Michelle Obama said, oh, when they go low, we go high, it just, y'all was already going downhill, but that was one of the catalysts. That attitude is one of the catalysts of just y'all getting stepped on. So, of course, I'd be interested to see what y'all think about this. I'm sure some people gonna think I'm reaching, I'm complaining too much, but I'm just like, there's a lot of cackling going on, and I have no idea why, okay? Because y'all was cackling when Trump even said that he was gonna run for president. Y'all didn't think he was gonna win. Then he did win. Y'all was cackling when he got impeached once. That didn't matter. Y'all was cackling when he got impeached twice. That didn't matter. Y'all was cackling when he got arrested. That didn't matter. Yet he's still up here running for president. Y'all was cackling. It's cackling, cackling, cackling. We got to stop the cackling. Because what's funny? What's funny? Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much. And make sure that you have a good evening.
After making your death drop, headlock, got him in a headlock. Music to my ears, I'm about to make your head pop. Headlock, got him in a